Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Shondell GQ Tools. As always, I got my main man with me, Sneaky Sam. Don't trust him. Yeah, because he going to take your fantasy team over and he going to let everybody drop it on free agency for some reason. But, yeah, man. We got Ja Morant, man. Ja Morant is out for the year. He was just turning things around for Memphis. And my first initial thoughts were, man, Shelly Shell said, it'd be nice to get Ja back next year and have some good picks for the draft. And it's looking like that's what's coming to fruition. So what you think about Ja being out and Memphis just gonna be sorry the rest of the year?
I think it's like, I mean, I feel bad. He comes back, he energizes the team. They kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say they was making some games though. They was definitely winning. He got back home, whole crowd on the sides. Even like us and other people wanted, like, love to see Ja came back. And then it's like he just gets injured. And the thing is, he didn't even get injured in the game. He got injured like practice because he definitely played Friday against the Lakers. Fine, whatever. And then I guess Saturday when they practiced, they just said, "Oh, he hurt his shoulder, whatever." Then here we are Monday. They talk about he out for the season, and we probably like, what just happened? Like, you just played, you literally just played perfectly fine,
Yeah.
and now we lose one of the most exciting players in the league for the year. We just got this man back. He was already gone for 25 games, and then you only came back. What he play like? What,
Four games, four or five
six
games.
games, 7 games? I think. I don't think it was 10. It had to be like 6 or 7. So it kind of sucks. But I mean, bro, they wasn't gonna. I didn't think they was gonna make the playoffs even with Job back. And now this really shows they're not gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna be in the lottery. I mean, you can get this a high draft pick. I mean, I be talking to Charles, and Charles says like it's really not that good players in this draft, honestly. Like at least no game changing type dude to go with Ja Desmond and Jaren Jackson, but maybe you can flip that pick and get a established player in return to help go with Ja and all of them instead of having to deal with like a rookie player that isn't like game changing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. So we're from Memphis. That cooked. That done.
I
Um,
mean, what's their record? Like, I don't think they have 10 wins yet.
I think they're probably sitting at like 11 or
No,
12.
they're 14-24.
14 and 24. Yeah, they done for. They cooked. And then Desmond Bain, I think he just went down too.
Yeah,
So
he turned his freaking ankle. He
yeah,
turned his ankle. Jaren Jackson has been hurt. Marcus Smart basically broke his finger and he's out 6 weeks. Like they're just injury prone and like they're hurt. They're hurt.
they don't got
Steven Adams
Steven
been gone
Adams.
all year.
And Derrick Rose out too.
I don't think Derrick Rose is gonna be like this difference maker though, but just uh just those players, but like maybe you can go out and get like a wing of probably a good wing defender. Because last year they did wanted to trade for OG Ananobi. Maybe you can go in and I don't know who's gonna be a free agent right now. I gotta look that up and look down the line, but find somebody that's a good wing because that's what they was lacking like all year was wing depth. And they already a small team. You had Desmond Bain playing the three. He's not a three. He's just not.
That man is a halfback, if anything.
I was just like, I think that was you talking about like he just a small swole dude or something, and he got small arms.
Hmm.
Like that's just what he is. But I mean, I feel bad. One of the young superstars in the league is gone for the rest of the year. Now Memphis is just gonna be bad. They're just gonna be bad.
Derek White got that three. My ticket came through.
You
Let's
just said you said
go.
you needed an assist.
He got that assist. He, I
Oh, I'm
mean,
about to say
he,
you
he
said he
got
got
the
that
assist to
three.
Tatum hit the three. Yeah, Tatum hit the
I'm
three.
about to say because you said he needed an assist.
Yeah, he passed it to Tatum.
You
Tatum hit
know
the
Tatum good for a three. All he do is shoot threes. He good.
bro.
He got 7 3-pointers right now. He
He
not 14 though with 27 points,
he
but he
jacking it,
4 for 7 for three.
jacking
Wait,
it.
Derek White. Wait, how many? You needed how many assists?
Just three.
Oh, I was about to say because I'm like, I thought you needed 4.
Yeah, 4 gonna be a stretch right now because it's looking like they finna,
Hey, that's crazy. Four is a stretch.
cause they finna blow them out. I seen that dude. Who just got in? Cam Hauser. When I seen he got in,
Sam Hauser,
I said, oh yeah. I
but
said,
Sam Hauser decent though. Sam
yeah,
Hauser.
but like once he's starting to get in, I'm like, yeah. And then they Tatum hitting the three. Like you supposed to be trying to cut that lead down, bro. I'm like, nah, I don't trust that. I don't
But
want
now
that
though,
man.
overall, like I said, it just sucks that he's gone for the year. Grizzlies just gonna be bad again. Like sayonara, Memphis Grizzlies, basically,
Yeah, they
because
just went from the
nobody
second
ain't gonna
round to
watch
like,
them games, bro.
yeah, they done for like all those TV games. I'm pretty sure they gonna switch it up. National televised
They
games coming up.
still they not. I mean, they play MLK Day. They not switching that up.
Yeah, down in Memphis. I mean,
Yeah, they not switching that up. But
it's another team that's just like Memphis, like the big regression. Like Memphis just went from being a second round team to just like garbage. The Hawks. The Hawks are garbage.
they're bad.
Trey, yeah, when
They're
Trail
bad.
had huh?
They're bad.
Yeah, they
They are
garbage, bro.
really bad, bro.
When Trail had them beating the Pacers yesterday, I was like, the Hawks can't beat the Pacers even without Tyrese. I don't care if they got everybody there. And they got blew out yesterday. Like,
Again, because last time they got 40 piece by them last week, and then get blown out literally next week. This team is not good. Like,
yeah,
I mean, bro, I think I had them because I think I had when we did the little win totals, I think I had them at like 42,
right there at
like
40.
41, because it was 41 and a half. I was like, they gonna either get 41 or they gonna get at 42. They not even gonna get that. They're
They
just
probably get
bad.
32. Maybe they get like 32, 35.
They don't play defense. Bro, it's stagnant. It's really just Trey do what he got to do. DeJounte, he doesn't fit. I mean, we all kind of knew it wasn't really going to work. That's why they're trying to get rid of him. Freaking Capella. I mean, I feel like Capella does what he does. He just catches lobs or whatever. Jalen Johnson he's definitely taken a big leap.
They
I
got one
like
with
him.
him.
I didn't think he was gonna take this big leap. Shout out to JD because he called it. He was the first one that called it. He said he wanted Jalen Johnson to get some minutes. And but it's like if I look, they
Okongwu
don't
has
play.
regressed, I would say.
They give up 124 points per game, and I think that has to be at least fourth from last in the whole league.
You're not gonna win. You're not gonna. And I ain't gonna hold you. They don't have the offensive power. That starting five does not have the offensive power to even put up 120 a night. Because Trey, sometimes some nights he's good. He got a little stretch. He was on fire. But honestly, Trey hasn't. Trey Young is not enough. I don't think you could win a championship with Trey Young. Maybe like it was the flashes before, but I think Trey Young is like in that same boat as like a number two for me, a Paul George, a Pascal. He's not a true number one option. I think that Trey Young, he's a high shot volume guy. And it works with Clint Capella right there to catch the lob, the oop for him, an athletic, like the version of DeAndre Jordan we probably wish we would have seen. But Trey Young, I don't think this Hawk team's that team is never getting past like that conference, that Eastern Conference Finals they went to. They'll never get past that ever again if they ever get there. I don't see
Not
it.
even been there anyway.
I thought they went there when they with the Bucks. They got
No,
swept
I'm
out.
saying they shouldn't have been
Oh
there
yeah,
anyway. They only went there because Ben Simmons was his mental messed them up. That's really the only reason. If Ben Simmons is right in the head, they don't even get there. And then we just think of Trey Young as, good player, can't be the best player on the championship team. But I mean, he can say like, I got this team to the Eastern Conference Finals, but everybody know damn well you weren't supposed to get there. Y'all shouldn't have got there. This team is just, I don't like their bench. I like a Kongu. Bogdanovich is okay, but after that, it's like, I really don't like nobody else. I wish AJ Griffin could get some more run. He doesn't play a lot. DeAndre Hunter, it's like every year I feel like he gets hurt. Every year he gets some type of surgery. They really just don't play no defense. And when Trey Young gets locked up, he's low key kind of useless. Like right now, like I mean, I'm looking at the game right now. He's 2 for 9, 2 for 6 from the three. He only has 7 points.
Yeah,
They're losing to the Wizards. The Wizards are 6-31.
you can't tell me the Wizards. The Wizards are like tied for the worst team in the league with the Pistons. Like they're horrible.
I saw the Pistons. I saw the Wizards blow the Pistons out at their crib. I saw that. You can't tell Lee. Hey, Pistons got 3 W's. I think they have more talent. The Pistons, I think they have way more talent. But when it comes to like just overall play and all that,
Don't worry.
I think they are. I think the Wizards are just better than them. The Pistons.
What you think about DeJounte going back to the Spurs?
I would like that. I would like that if they can get somebody to pair with Wemby, because I think DeJounte Murray, even though he's not like this traditional type point guard, he can play the point. He can facilitate to an extent, and he's gonna give Wemby the ball. I feel like this year, Pop, he's trying to do this experiment stuff with Jeremy Sohan at the point guard. He finally realized that shit don't work. It just doesn't work, my guy.
You see the compilation of Wemby, of them not passing the ball to Wemby like that?
I didn't see I didn't see it.
It's like a 2-minute compilation of like him like begging for the ball, and they do the most ridiculous thing. Even the announcers are like, okay, this isn't adding up. They was like, he was right there, he was wide open. And it's like they taking fadeaway threes, they taking like spin around jumpers. It's like, okay, just pass this man the ball, and they do not pass it to him.
And it's like they have a point. I think Trey Jones is decent. Is he raw? No, but I think he's a better point guard than Jeremy Sohan. And then it was like they were saying they wanted Jeremy Sohan to develop, because if he's on the bench, he doesn't develop. Okay, I get that part. I get it. But having this man be like this point forward, it's like he's just not that. He's just not that. And then you have to feed Wemby the ball. That man had a triple-double in 21 minutes. He be putting up all these points and barely play 30 minutes per game.
I never see, that's my biggest thing with the Spurs. Even when it was like when they had LaMarcus and they had DeMar there, the Spurs minutes, like that, the minutes, that does not cut it for me. Even when DeJounte was there too, I was like, I'm not even gonna draft DeJounte, because it's like, bro, like they don't get enough minutes. They just simply aren't on the court long. And the rotations, I get it. Everyone gets to play. Everyone gets to touch. But I ain't going to hold you. I'm not a fan of that. I am not a fan of that.
Devin Vassell plays 30. Keldon Johnson plays 31. Wemby plays 28. Jeremy Sohan plays 29. How does your best player play basically the least amount of minutes out of all the good players? How does that happen? If you give that man, if he plays 36 minutes per game, bro, we can really probably see like probably 26 points. I say probably damn near like 13 rebounds, and he already averages 3 blocks, so I'm not worried about that. And probably like 5 assists per game, because he's averaging 19 and 10 with 3 blocks and barely playing 30 minutes. I just don't get that. But if you can bring DeJounte Murray back, which is crazy because they got all those picks and traded for him, and then you bring him back. It's like, is it a finesse? It's a finesse. If the Spurs do it, is that
you got the record, then you want to get Wemby, you get the picks, and you get DeJounte back.
That actually might be a finesse. I'm not gonna lie. That might be a finesse. But I would like it, but I need him on the Lakers.
And they got him. And they got him on that good contract too. The Lakers talking about we're gonna get Zach LaVine, we're gonna get DeJounte Murray, and we're gonna keep Austin Reeves. Delusion.
I ain't see no get both. I didn't see that. I didn't see no get both.
Yeah, I don't see the Lakers getting DeJounte or
we getting one of them. I don't know who. At this point, I don't care who. We getting one of them.
The Lakers, you know how it is, bro. This time of the year, LeBron team always look like this every January, bro. They're gonna turn it around. They're gonna make some trades. They're gonna make the playoffs. Every year this happened with Bron.
We got to make trades.
I feel like Anthony Davis is playing good, but I just feel
Oh, he's
like
playing great.
it's not really him. It's just more so the role players. Like I don't really I think D'Lo needs to be out there more. I think Jared Vanderbilt, get him out of there, for sure. And who else? Austin Reeves, you gotta get him more involved. You gotta get him way more involved. Get his shots up. He's playing a good amount of minutes, but he might need to just be a starter again, honestly.
I think he needs to start. I didn't really like him going to the bench. I mean, I think they did it just to find a spark, but
It
no,
helped for a bit, but you need him back out there now.
we need to keep him. I ain't gonna lie, Cam Reddish can go. He can bounce. Torian Prince, yeah, you could bounce too, my guy. I ain't gonna cap.
Bro, Cam is a vagabond, bro. This whole Cam, bro, Cam got all this potential. At this point, bro, he done, bro. He a
I blame Tom
vagabond.
Thibodeau.
Hmm?
I blame Tom Thibodeau.
Shit, he got a chance in
He
Atlanta.
could have. He should have. He should have been playing hella minutes when he was there on the Knicks before they made like they got the Josh Harts and all that. He should have been playing. But nope, Tom Thibodeau just did not play. He did not play him, bro. I blame Tom Thibodeau.
Bro, I don't know where Cam offense went. Because I thought he was supposed to be this cold offensive. I didn't know he was just going to be a defensive specialist.
I mean, look, when he was at Duke, he was the third option. He was decent. He had all the potential in the world. He goes to Atlanta, where they had Trae Young. You already had DeAndre Hunter in front of him. It's like and John Collins. And then I was like, I think they just like DeAndre Hunter more. I think he just played better than Cam Reddish, and that's why they gave him the contract extension instead of him, and then they traded him. Because Cam Reddish, he had that great playoff game when they faced against the Bucks. Because I think he had like 4 or 5 threes or something. And everybody's like, "Oh, this the Cam Reddish we've been waiting to see." He just didn't do it, and then he gets. I think that's when he got traded the next year. And then I was like, "Damn, he should be able to get at least some minutes on the Knicks." I was wrong.
He was supposed to be better than RJ. Did
I
not.
don't think so. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I thought that was
But
the
RJ
pick.
was good when he was at Duke. RJ was good, and look what RJ doing now on the
Bro,
Raptors. He's playing really good. Outside of yesterday's game, he's been playing good.
I mean, that's what happens when he's not behind somebody that's shooting 25 shots a game and playing bully ball.
I know.
Julius,
I said that. I said that last. I said they play with two ball dominant dudes. What you expect?
I ain't even gonna say Jalen Brunson ball dominant, but Julius Randle.
No, Jalen Brunson definitely be ball dominant, bro.
Hey, let's I want to talk about this guy too. This guy right here. It's like people still think it's 2016. Talking about Draymond Green back, and if you think Draymond Green isn't the reason why the Warriors are as great as they are, you're a casual, bro. It's not 2016. It's not 2017 no more. Like Draymond is not a crucial part of the Warriors anymore. Him coming back, being reinstated, will do nothing. That will do nothing for the Warriors. They're still going to be a bottom tier team. They need to really do. Honestly, even getting Chris Paul this offseason was a waste of time. Like everyone knew he was getting injured, but break his head to be gone 3 to 6 weeks, and you guys are like at the bottom of the bottom. Like that shit was a waste of time. What you think about Draymond being back? Like, I think it does absolutely fucking nothing.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. If you watch NBA today, right? Or you just look at clips. Okay.
Yeah.
When I look at the clips, all they do, they either talk about the Warriors being weak or they talk about the Lakers making a trade. That's all they talk about. So when they talk about the Warriors, Brian Windhorst says it's like they need to make a trade, but it's like they can't make a trade. So the only way they can get better is Draymond comes back, Klay Thompson plays better, and Steph Curry does what he does. And Kendrick Perkins be saying, freaking, they need to make a trade. The dynasty is over. And for once, I agree with Kendrick Perkins. It's over. I don't think Draymond comes back just magically just makes this team just better. He's not gonna help Clay become freaking Clay Thompson from Game 6. Clay
Clay
Thompson.
been
It's
playing
not gonna
decent
happen.
again though.
Steph Curry, I ain't gonna lie. Steph Curry could he make Steph Curry better? I might agree with that because it helps him with less ball responsibilities, and then he just comes off the dribble handoff and it makes shots easier. Because Steph Curry been kind of weak these last like couple of weeks. Can't lie. He has not been playing good. He hasn't been shooting good. He's not gonna make Andrew Wiggins so much better. It's just not gonna happen. You just lost Moses Mooney for 4 games. Kuminga's confidence is not gonna. You already just put him back to the bench. You already told him he already thinks you can't help him with his potential. Then you just put him back to the bench.
He text Shams. He
Text
text
him.
Shams.
He had an interview with the man. He didn't text him. He had a whole interview on FaceTime with that dude. No, I don't think Draymond, because like you said, this ain't 2016 where Draymond gonna be defensive player of the year no more. No, that's not gonna happen. He's not gonna be in the passing lanes, rim protecting and doing all that. It's just not gonna happen. Draymond, he returns after punching Nurkic, but he ain't helping that team, bro. That team is just not good no more. I think we need to give up. Well, some people just need to realize the Warriors are just not good no more. And you called it this summer, the past summer. Not this past summer, but the summer before. You was like, I don't see them winning another championship no more. And that shit, as of right now, that shit is very, very true. They not gonna win no more with this group. And then they talk about they want to go get Pascal Siakam, but they don't know. But it might it might be a problem with their cap flexibility. And it's like, what? No, go ahead.
If I feel like when they were saying stuff like that, that's pretty much saying management doesn't even know if they want to go down like this detrimental whole financial responsibility to still be tied to players and staff and them. Like they're probably thinking like, man, maybe we could just start on the second half and finally rebuild, hold staff and do. But if you're thinking like, man, we don't even want to go into like paying someone else, trading for other big people that we got to pay into. If you don't want to do that, they're pretty much saying like, you let Poole go, you kept Wiggins, he's playing bad. It's like, you got to do it again. You have to, like, let's say you don't want to pay, let's say they didn't pay Wiggins. You let Wiggins and Poole go. You got to pay somebody. You got to get help. If Pascal is somebody I think if Pascal go to the Warriors, I think, yeah, that's a team that he thinks, yeah, I could re-sign with them. I think if Pascal he not going to the Knicks no more, but if he go to the Mavs, he go to the Lakers, he go to the Warriors, those are his probably top-notch teams I'll re-sign with. But if you got the organization saying, I don't even want to, like, we don't know if we want to be tied down to you, and you got Steph Curry over here begging for help, kind of sounds like to me management is kind of probably done. They're probably done. They're probably finna go. What was the manager for the Bulls that broke the franchise up? It kind of sounds like they're finna do that.
Jim Krause.
Yeah, sounds like they're finna do that. Sounds like the franchise is over with. The dynasty is done.
Left. He knew what was gonna happen. He just said, "Man, look, I don't want to be the reason why this team got to break up. Let me dip."
But I seen that it was actually that he wasn't fired, but they didn't renew his contract. So what does that say?
Bro, if they wanted that dude, if he wanted to come back, he's coming back. He helped them win 4 championships.
Yeah.
So fire is, I don't believe that.
So you think
agreement? Probably.
I mean, because over the summer, that's what we were saying. We're pretty much saying like if he doesn't come back, it's pretty much saying like he probably wants to go a different direction with the franchise. Like it's done. We got 4. We only need to be trying to be greedy and get 5 or 6. And they probably thinking like, oh no, we can do it. We can pull it off one more. I'm like, man, brother, it's done. It's done. The dynasty is over with. 4
I'm not
is
gonna
good.
lie. Mike Dunleavy has not been a good GM. So far in his tenure, in his I say 7 months, He has not been good.
He probably don't even have the real like control to make the decisions that he wants. He probably don't even have he probably don't. He probably don't have the fucking say.
Whose
So the
decision was
owners
it to
don't want
trade
him
Poole
doing
though?
it. Morant is a great player, very entertaining. Yeah, for sure he is. But I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think the GM to the Warriors I don't think he got the green light to do what he wants.
So was it him or was it management that traded Jordan Poole?
I think that was a play. I think that was a players decision. Players decision that went to management.
So you think Steph went to Mike Dunleavy and said trade Jordan Poole?
I think they probably went to Bob Myers. He said no. They probably said he probably made the decision. We pay him and Wiggins. Like we need to keep these people win, keep the young. Those are good young guys. And they probably came and said, "Hey, look, the chemistry messed up. We can't. It don't correlate to being on the court. It don't flow. We need to get him out of here." And they like, nah, man, that ain't irreconcilable. Like y'all gotta fix that. And they probably said no. And he was like, damn. I don't think that was I don't think that was management choice, bro. You don't pay somebody and then footage leak. He don't get in trouble. Then it's like, okay, y'all didn't suspend him, nothing. He mad the whole season. Like, come on, bro. That's I think that's players. I think that was a players team decision.
Maybe they just scared of Draymond.
I believe it. And they thought that like if we choose Draymond, then we lose Steph, we lose Clay.
I actually think that might be true. Low key. Because, bruh, you just traded, like, even though Jordan Poole had like a down year last year, he still gave you 20 points off the bench.
20.
And you basically traded that for old Chris Paul. Who's injury prone? Who does that? Like, no one does that. I know they didn't expect Andrew Wiggins to take this massive step back. But Jesus Christ, bro. The Warriors, they just been going through it, bro. Wiggins been playing bad. Klay Thompson been playing bad. Draymond Green be getting suspended damn near every game now. They just going through it. It's Steph and basically everybody else. They already still don't got a big. It's really just Kevon Looney. But they're saying that Andrew Wiggins has no trade value because I think they are trying to get rid of him. He has no trade value. Anonymous GM says.
I mean, he wasn't good in Minnesota. He was just mediocre. As a number one draft pick, he didn't live up to that in Minnesota. He got to the Warriors. He played good. He was a vital piece for why they won. Now it's like it's disappeared. Like it disappeared last season when he came back. It hasn't shown, and it's like he's the expensive backpack. He the expensive backpack right now.
They gave him 4 years, $109 million. And when you think about it, that's really not that much.
Not for his production. Yeah, this shit, that's too much. I'd rather take Jalen Johnson for that. I ain't gonna hold you. I'd rather take Jalen Johnson than that.
More of the story is Draymond does absolutely nothing. He does not make. It's not like I wish I could just put up the stats. Like what is their offense and defense since Draymond's been gone? I know it's been bad, but it's not like they gonna go from whatever to damn near like fifth. It's just not gonna happen, bro.
Nah, don't worry. They weren't good when he was there.
I said that like earlier yesterday. I was like, they weren't even already good with this dude. So it's like, what is he gonna do? He ain't gonna just, bro. The Warriors are freaking. What are they? 11? And I think they're losing right now. We're being honest.
Didn't they lose yesterday?
They're actually winning. They're winning with no stuff. They're actually winning right now.
It's a close game though, because they're playing the Bucks.
It is a close game. But I just saw them get damn near 30 piece by the Pelicans, and then they got 30 piece by the freaking Raptors. Well, they did win against the Bulls yesterday, and so my parlay, but that's neither here or there. Nah, I just don't think Draymond makes this big difference. I mean, I'm glad. I hope he doesn't punch nobody else or body slam anybody else. But do you think Draymond gets suspended again? Would you bet your money he gets suspended again?
Yeah, if Draymond don't get suspended from like some type of fight altercation, it's some type of tech, it's some type of ejection, something.
I think
Draymond
he'll get ejected again. Suspension. Would I bet over 0.5? Over 0.5? He got
ejection is
like
on the
40
way.
some games left. Suspended one more time. Woo.
If he gets ejected for saying something wild or crazy, depends on what he say. He's gonna be suspended because the last incident, I think, maybe it might have been blown out of proportion. We was like, oh, he need to get help. What's wrong with him? Anger management. But the fact of the matter is that, like, we was only saying it because it was like it kept happening back to back to back. Like you punched a teammate, you choked Rudy up for he choked Rudy for no reason. Rudy was breaking it up. And then he swung on Jokic like crazy, and it was the way like they defended. It was like, come on, man, like y'all got to get this man. Like that ain't how you break up fights. That ain't how you go about like when you getting pulled. So he just defended, like he defends himself. Like he don't like say like, man, you know what, shit, I do be tweaking. So I could see it happening.
Do you think when he choked Rudy, would it have not been that bad if he didn't drag him like when he was choking him? Let's just say he just regularly chokes him. But you saw how he was choking him and dragging him. It's like, why do you have to do that?
He didn't know what was going on. He probably thought it was bigger than what it was, bro. He probably thought it was going down.
Like, you didn't have to drag that man while choking him.
Rudy was breaking it up, man. Rudy was trying to get somebody off of Clay. He was trying to get Jaden McDaniels off of Clay. I think he was helping Clay. This nigga just, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Draymond gonna get ejected, suspended again this season. We got that shit happened twice before. We didn't even reach the halfway mark. We didn't even reach All-Star break.
Hey, all this stuff has happened, like the Jordan Poole. All this has happened in a year. Even in the Sabonis, when he stomped on him, all this has happened. From basically the Sabonis to the Nurkic, all that has happened in basically less than a year. All of that. And if we going by NBA calendar years, all that's happened in 5 months.
That was he punched Jordan Poole
in 5 months.
Then he punched. No, he didn't punch Jordan Poole. That was 2022.
He punched Jordan Poole before the season started, so that would have been October.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna hold you, man. Draymond was tripping because when he stumped Sabonis, I said, "Yo, what the fuck?" He gonna say, his excuse was, "I had to put my foot somewhere."
He said he was grabbing his leg.
And in real time, it just looked like Sabonis was just trying to get up and he was falling, bro. But when you slow it down, everything looked different. He said, I had to put my foot somewhere. I said, bro, that's the worst answer you could say.
I don't believe that because you know how when like, even like say like your little cousin or brother grabs your leg, you don't stomp him. You just wiggle your leg to get it off. You didn't have to stomp that dude. You didn't have to do all that.
We don't even see that in football. We don't even see that in football. They tackle each other in football. They walk over each other in football. We don't even see them stomp each other in football.
I ain't gonna lie, Draymond be tweaking, bro. He really just be tweaking. I hope he doesn't get suspended again, but like
the ejection, he might not get suspended, but I see an ejection again.
Okay, yes, I see an ejection. He definitely will get ejected.
Hell yeah.
But suspension, I don't know.
Hey, man, Bron finna get 40,000 points, man. You think we'll ever see anybody even get close to this?
You know, Brandon Jennings be talking about that on the Gilbert Arenas podcast. And he always says, that person's not alive right now. I probably agree. Do I think they'll break it? I doubt it. Like, the Steph Curry one and the Bron one, I think somebody will break the Steph one before the Bron. Because now with the 3-point shooting, everybody's just going to basically jack up threes. Mm-hmm. With Bron, you basically got to average damn near like 25 points every year of your career, and you got to play at least 20 years. You basically got to. If LeBron doesn't even get injured all them times in LA, he probably would have broke that record like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But he missed so many games. Like, he had to wait to now in year 21. He could have broke that in year 19. low key.
Probably could have,
But
yeah.
it's amazing, bro. 40,000 points. It's 40,000 points. Right. Shit, he even got the record when he's scoring 10 points every game. That's like a thousand. That's like a thousand something. I think that's the record nobody will ever break, bro. Because that's
40,000.
basically saying he's never gotten hurt. Like he's at least scored 10 points and then he's been taken out, or even if he got 10 points, he got hurt. Like, that's amazing to score double digits because we see people not score double digits. And then it starts over. So for him to get at least 10 points every game, that's amazing.
Somebody had did this tweet. I don't know if it was Stat Muse or somebody. They was like, if you take all LeBron games, like playoff included, single digit, there was like single digit scores, you have like a 0.6%, like 0.06% chance of guessing, like doing the under on LeBron to score less than 10 points, like 0.06. I'm like, yo, that's a lot. I'm like, that was like Bron has like less than like 10 or 12 single point games than like anything in his career. And I'm like, yo, that's unreal. It's like, bro, like for him, for anybody to want to score like 30,000, 38, 40,000 points, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
Guess when the streak started.
Shit, I'm gonna say that shit started back in Cleveland.
It started back in Cleveland.
Home. The return to Cleveland, probably the first year.
No. It's first year. His first time with Cleveland.
Damn.
He started this January 7th of 2007. Yeah, and we're in 2024 right now.
January 7th, 2007?
Yes.
Bro, I was in
That's when he started this double-digit streak. So he's been scoring double-digit points every game since then.
I was in 6th grade.
2007? Shit, if you was in 6th, I was in 5th.
Shit, you was in 4th. You was in 4th, bro. Because I graduated high school in 2013. You graduated like 2014, 2015?
I graduated 2014.
Oh, yeah, you probably was in 5th. Yeah, you was in 5th then.
Because I graduated elementary in 2010.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I graduated 09. Yeah.
So I was you was in 6th, I was in 5th.
Jesus
Christ. 07? Bro,
crazy.
You know how they be like the last time this happened, YouTube wasn't even created. Shit, was YouTube even out back then?
07? I think it was like new. It was like hella new. Hey, you think that they was like if you would have told Paul George back in Indiana 12 years from now, you would still be getting dunked on by Bron. I was like, yo. I was like, ain't no way you telling Paul George in 12 years from now you still gonna be dealing with Bron in your conference.
Bro.
He didn't drop 30 on every team and caught a post on every team.
You saw that video? He's dunked on everybody. Like, what is we doing?
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's breaking 10 points. I don't think nobody's breaking that. It said, I think on this it said 1,150. So we got to add more. This was like October 23rd or something. So we got to add 24 extra games. I don't think nobody's breaking that, bro.
But you know it could. Remember when because Mike retired in 2002. No one probably suspected, like, when Mike was retired and gonna leave, they probably thought that, like, oh, it's gonna be like at least 5-10 years before we get another Mike, a GOAT. But the GOAT came in the next year, he retired. So you never know.
10 points to not get hurt, bro. We see people get hurt in like the first 2 minutes, and then that's it.
Julius Randle broke his leg within the first 14 minutes of his appearance.
Bro, he broke his leg in the first minute that game with the Lakers. Like, bro.
Ben Simmons broke his foot. Joel broke his foot.
I don't believe the player that could potentially break the score record is. I don't think he's alive yet. Probably.
Chat broke something in his foot before he even, like,
in the summertime. He broke his foot. We're freaking the only player now who I think I can
Wemby.
see it that can potentially break it. It might be Luka, but Luka said he ain't playing no damn 20 years.
Luka did say that. He said that.
Was it
'Cause
you or was it somebody? No, Aaron told me he said he thinks Donovan Mitchell can break it. I don't think he will because I looked his up. I think he just reached like 12,000 points or something like that, and he's in year something.
8 or 9. 8.
No, I think it's probably like 7.
Yeah, but he could, but I don't know about it because it's like he might slow down because Donovan Mitchell is a little bit older than we think. I think he's like 27, 28 already, right?
He is. Donovan Mitchell is shit.
He's not as young as he looks.
No, he's 27. Yeah, he's 27.
So he'll be 28 this year then.
And he's only in year 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's in year 7.
I think he's explosive. He a dynamite like that. He scores a lot, but it's just something different because it's the shooting, it's just something different. I don't know.
He's right now at 10. Well, I guess last year he hit the 10,000 mark. So he's probably at what? Maybe like 12, maybe 11,000, 12,000 as of right now today.
In 7 years, that's pretty damn good.
But if we're going, but let's just calculate another 7 years. You'll be in year 14. You'll probably have 24,000. Then that means you got to play probably another 8.
And he will have to keep his scoring barrage up like this for another 8 years.
And I think his career average is 24. That's what his career is, 24 points per game. So basically, he has to keep doing this all his career, basically.
It's really, really hard to do. That would be really hard.
Aaron said Joel could have did it if he played his first 2 years. He could have. He won't reach it, though, but I don't know.
James Harden probably would have had a shot, too, if he didn't miss so many games with the Nets. Well, his scoring drop.
I think he just reached 20,000, too.
It's like that.
Kevin Durant won't get it.
James Harden was probably the closest person that probably could have came to it. I don't think there's anybody else in the league that could come close to that. Like outside scoring wise, James Harden, like Joel, like you said, not enough time. Luka, he's not gonna play that long. Jokic even said he's not gonna play that long. Like
James Harden has 25,000 points.
Freaking Giannis, he's not gonna play that. He's not gonna play that long.
I don't think he's gonna get it.
Yeah, he's not gonna, no one's gonna play that long. LeBron is gonna go straight from playing to owner like that summer. Like he's gonna be in the playoffs and then he's gonna go straight to being an owner. Like it's gonna be ridiculously fast. He fuck around, play against the team that he owns.
I doubt it. That's gonna take a minute though. That getting a team is gonna take a minute. But
you think so? I think he probably gonna have it because he's gonna be. They've already announced it. They partnered up with LeBron James to with the Vegas team. He's gonna. It's just like when like it's like the second location. It's gonna be New Mexico, Vancouver, or Seattle.
It's gonna be Seattle. I think it's gonna be Seattle.
You don't think it's gonna be Vancouver or New Mexico?
Hell no.
Not New Mexico. Mexico City. That's what they want. They want
Mexico. I think they want to bring back Seattle first.
Seattle.
Mexico
City got a good chance though.
But one of them teams has to go to the East though.
One of them teams. They're gonna move Memphis back to. They're gonna move Memphis.
What about Minnesota?
Memphis, Minnesota. I can see those too, honestly.
Those are Midwest teams. No, Memphis not Midwest.
They damn near is though.
Minnesota is, but Memphis not though.
Go look at Memphis on the map.
I'm saying it's not Midwest, but it's like they damn near close, like to each other though.
Minnesota is definitely Midwest though. That shit is not.
I agree with that.
Yeah, and Memphis, I would say Memphis is like Midwest too, low key. Whole time it is. Whole time, because that shit is like Memphis is like
teams out the West.
Hmm?
'Cause yeah, they definitely got to take some teams out the West
Hell yeah.
and put them in the East.
Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. They fucking around, put another team. The Wizards gonna move to Virginia, and then they gonna put a team in DC because they gonna put a
I
team
thought
there.
I was like, and I looked, I was like, how close is that? And it's really close.
Virginia and DC,
It's
because
really
it's part
close.
of the DMV. You know that, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
train that connect all of it.
yeah. You said that. You said that before, and I was like, it's not that far.
And you
But
know, Philly, right? Philly like an hour from them too, and New York only an hour from Philly. All they is right next to each other.
well, I mean, if I did this right, I just put Virginia to Washington. It says 3 hours. I thought it was closer though.
But it depends on which part of Virginia you're talking about. Because if you're in Richmond, Virginia to DC, Richmond, Virginia is like right there. Then you got
I
Virginia.
forgot
Then you
where
got
they what
Newport.
part of Virginia.
Yeah, you got Newport News. That's like a part where like hella people at. You got Newport News, Richmond, Virginia, and you got Charlotte, North Carolina, Charlotte close as fuck to all of them too. Like that's another one that
It
everybody be
says
saying.
Northern Virginia.
Oh, he want to go to Northern Virginia, so like close to West Virginia, about like what's that college? What's that college in West Virginia? Because if it's Northern Virginia, I think it's a college like one of them football colleges. Is it UVA or Virginia
That's
Tech?
West Virginia. Or are you just talking about the University of
The
Virginia?
university. I don't know. I think it got
It's
to be
U of
talking about
A, West Virginia.
Virginia Tech. How far is Virginia Tech from the from now from
From
North
where?
from now from them other colleges, North Virginia?
So West Virginia to University of Virginia?
Yeah. And then who else? What other college over there? Well, UConn is in Philly. UConn in Philly. I ain't gonna hold you. All that shit over there, like all of it's a lot going on over there, bro. Cause they
Says just
close.
3 hours.
I ain't gonna hold you. 3 hours is pretty decent.
3 hours and 56 minutes.
4 hours, that's decent shit. That's still closer to Chicago than Carbondale. I ain't gonna hold you. And that shit close. 6 hours is decent.
All right, let's talk about the Clippers. They
Ugh.
just signed Kawhi Leonard to extension. They're talking about re-signing Paul George extension. Not they James Harden, he has to wait to the end of the year to potentially get a contract extension. So do you think they deserve to get these extensions?
From the way they're playing right now, they definitely deserve it. But I do think like this team is their ceiling is not to perform well during the season. Their extension comes during the playoffs. Like if they don't perform during the playoffs, they don't deserve the extensions. I think the only one that truly do deserve it is probably outside of Kawhi, Paul George. But I think Paul George is a movable piece for the Clippers, especially with that new arena opening up next year. I think they probably want some type of real achievement that's not just a good season team. They need to do something in the playoffs to be afforded an extension. James Harden, Paul George, Zubac, Norman Powell, all of them, like Bones, they have to achieve something in the playoffs to truly get an extension from them. That's what I think. I think like what they're doing in the season right now is great, amazing, but I don't think that's enough. What do you got?
If you think they don't deserve the extension because they haven't done anything, that's fine because they haven't done nothing since they've been there. They only went to one conference finals. That was one without Paul George.
Or Kawhi, right?
You blew a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets in the bubble. After that, it's really just been the playoffs and you just lost. That's fine. But I remember when we had this conversation, I think last year I said they're going to resign them because you need something. You need this attraction to come there. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into this new arena with Terrence Mann, nothing against these people, but Terrence Mann, Kobe Brown, and Brandon Boston. I don't want to do that. But when I have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, probably James Harden, maybe even Westbrook comes back, you walk in. I don't know what the arena looks like, but let's just say that they got this big screen when you walk up and you see those big four. You're like, oh shit, we
I heard
see.
it's up there with SoFi Stadium. I heard it's up there with SoFi.
If that's the case, they probably do got a big screen like that. I want to see Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and James Harden on the screen as soon as I walk in. I don't want to see some people I don't know. I just don't want to see that. And I feel like when it comes to that, I guess they do deserve the extension. They're LA people too, and I don't think they was never gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
What was that? What would you say? What, like a month ago, Paul
Keep
George?
going
They
with
was talking about Indiana, Paul George. I never believed that. He does not want to go to no damn Indiana. And you've always said it years ago. You was like, man, once you from Cali, you never want to leave.
They all want to go back to Cali. All of those West Coast players, even Zach LaVine, he want to go back to Cali.
Just go back to the West Coast, period. I don't want to go back to no Indiana. Nothing against Indiana. But if I'm Cali, I don't want to go back there. So, yes, they deserve it I guess, just from playing good. And then they could say, we've been hurt. We just been hurt. Like, if we were healthy, there's a chance we could have gone to the freaking finals potentially. Outside of that year where they should have probably went to the conference finals, but they blew the lead. They went to the conference finals. No Kawhi Leonard. If Kawhi is there, they probably do get to the finals. Who knows? So yes, I think they deserve. I think they deserve it. I'm not too upset. Paul George gonna get some money, and Kawhi Leonard took a discount because he was projected to get like $248 for 5 years. He only signed for $150, I think. No, was it $150? I think so. Yeah, it was $150 for 3 years. So he only getting $50 million a year. If people think that's kind of high, I guess, for Kawhi Leonard, hey, that's fine, I guess. But according to like the reports, he took a discount from $248 for 5 for $150.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think that the Clippers, James Harden, Kawhi, Paul George, Westbrook, I don't know. I still don't believe in them for like winning it all, actually being able to continue. I just still think like Denver is the team to be. Even like no matter what happens, like Minnesota, OKC, Clippers, I just think like it's Denver. I think it's still Denver. And I just gotta see. Because being healthy is a really, really big part of the game. And you don't get healthier the older you get. When time passes forward, we don't get healthier. You regress. So it's like we really gotta see. Really gotta see. I just don't really believe in these big three superstar teams. Just like with the Suns, they're garbage. They're terrible. I mean, they're not garbage terrible, like
I was about to say, I don't think they're garbage.
Yeah. But they don't spark no fear in like the division or the conference like that Miami, that Celtics team did. They don't do that. They don't like that Warriors team. They don't spark any fear. It's like I think it's free game. I think it's free game to go against them. So
Do you think that he's only playing like all these games because he knew he was kind of like his contract was held hostage, I guess?
Kawhi?
Like, yes, and like Paul George, because they had played, that it was that stat saying this is the most games they played together since they've been there. They've been here for 5 years, 6 years now. So it's like I wanted to get my money, so I'm gonna start playing games. Let's just say if they got it over the summer, will we assume a little bit low management? Do you believe that?
Yeah, 100%. I think because you literally had the coach Ty Lue come out last year saying like that's why we haven't been playing him 40 minutes. Like we could play him in back-to-backs, and then his body goes off and he tears his meniscus again. So I think this season, he coming back from like a torn meniscus. Typically, Kawhi, when he come back from an injury, it's that, he not finna play back-to-backs. He not finna be it. But now you got the money on the line too. I don't think it's a coincidence that like Kawhi is playing more games. Paul George. Actually, Paul George, I think Paul George just be hooping, do be balling. But I do think like he like KD, he be having freak injuries because like
I was
I
just
can't
about
believe
to say that. Like, I feel like Kawhi, to an extent, he does like he has like legit injuries, but it's like I feel like he could play, but he just chooses not to. Paul George is like he'd be having like some injuries. Like he freaking hurt his leg like 3 weeks before the playoffs, and it's like he just didn't come back.
Yeah, it happens. I think Kawhi Leonard, he be babysitting his injuries. Like sometimes it's like he just got to take care of his body, but it's like for him to take care of his body, his family, to eat, he got to hoop. So it's like he probably is aches and pains, but he got to hoop. He got to show them like because if without Kawhi, if we heard any news about Kawhi not being able to go forward the rest of the season, I think all hopes for the Clippers is like it goes out the window.
Hell yeah. He
So
the best player. Hell yeah. Without him, they ain't winning shit. I don't care if you do got James and Paul George. They not winning without that dude, bro.
First round, second round bounce.
Bro, I watch Kawhi hoop. I know some people might say it'd be a little boring, but Kawhi Leonard be getting the job done, bro. He be hooping. He get to the mid-range. He know when to get to his spots. He's a really good shooter. Bro, that man, I'm always gonna say it. When he's healthy, he's a top 10 player in the league, bro. And he is. Like, bro, this nigga be killing. Paul George, too. Paul George be hooping, bro. This is the first time since the bubble, basically, they've been hooping together. Every year, one of them get hurt or they don't play back-to-backs. We finally get it. There you got James Harden now. It's crazy because James Harden was talking about he ain't the system, but he only giving me 17 points. I don't get what I never got that when he said them comments. I didn't get it.
I'm not a system player. I am the system. Yeah, I know. But I just think Kawhi, he probably is aching in pain, but he's sucking it up and he balling. He balling because he gotta show them like, hey, when I'm good, I'm rolling. Y'all gotta pay me. Yeah.
They'll pay Paul George next. They go pay him. They gonna get him the bread.
Yeah, they got. I mean, I think I ain't gonna hold you. I think if they pay Paul George with the arena opening, I don't know, man. I could see them saying we're not going into the next arena with like this behavior. We're not gonna reward like lazy folks. We're not calling them lazy. We're not gonna reward like complacency and mediocrity. But I do think Paul George, Westbrook, like all of them are tradable. All of them are like, we'll let all y'all walk. Not Kawhi though. Like, I wouldn't be surprised they do a sign and trade with PG-13.
I don't think so. Because Kawhi Leonard has say, bro, if he wants Paul George back, he gonna want that man back. They've been there for forever now. That's his guy.
If they get put out in the first round by OKC, then what?
Nothing. They just lost. Because what's gonna help them get better? What? What's gonna help them get better? Because Kawhi Leonard took a pay cut for what? And you not gonna resign this dude? That's the only reason I took that. If that was the case, I would have got the full max.
If they get bounced in the first round, I think that's not acceptable.
Who do they play right now? They in the first. They play the Kings.
They play the Kings.
They could beat the Kings in the first round.
They could beat the Kings.
Yes, they can definitely beat the Kings.
They can beat the Kings.
But
if it changed though, because them standards when it changed.
I agree. But the only way everything works out is they got to get to the conference finals and they at least got to be competitive. But obviously, like you said, they're based off playoffs. The regular season, we know y'all gonna be good in the regular season. We don't care. We can care less about that. Like, they're 25-13. Yes, y'all did suck for them first like 5 games, but now y'all back to being raw. And I think it's like we expected them to at least like figure something out and be at least good. Now we on to the playoffs. So y'all got to at least go to the conference finals, basically win, or potentially at least be competitive at least, and get to the finals. And then you got to win.
I mean, we finna get the same thing. We finna get the same thing. James Harden finna disappear in the fucking playoffs. James Harden finna go off and average like 10 points and 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and they gonna hate him and they gonna get rid of him. They gonna keep him anyway. It's gonna be the same thing over and over. Paul George gonna roll his ankles
right back to watch. Don't matter.
You going to a Clippers game?
He averaged 18 points that first year in Philly in the playoffs, and then he averaged 20 last year.
You going to a Clippers game in that new arena?
I wish. I hope so.
Hey man,
That bitch gonna be nice. I already know.
just do it.
That motherfucker gonna be nice.
You already know, man, because
Yeah,
these
but if
new
I see
arenas.
Kobe Brown and Brandon Boston on the big screen, nobody want to see that shit.
What's that dude that's balling out in the G League for the Cavaliers right now?
Imani Bates. Man, I don't want to see no damn Imani Bates on no damn big
Didn't the
screen.
Clippers have him for a minute? I thought he was on the Clippers.
No, he on the Cavs.
On the Cavs? I thought the Clippers had him.
I told JD and Trill that man wasn't gonna get no tick. I told them that. I said just go in the G League and light it up. Because you ain't gonna play in the regular season. You just not gonna do that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. It's a log jam with that man. God damn, it's a log jam with him.
Clippers nice though. They need to get to the conference finals and win.
So you saying they gotta go to the finals, huh?
They basically do. Yes, they're yes. They have to get to the finals. They have to. Like no. Yes, get to the finals. The Bulls are winning for now, at least, because yesterday they sold my bread. I need the Jazz to win tonight. I don't bet against the Lakers, but I need them to win. No LeBron. Yeah. Jazz been hooping. Jazz have been hooping. I'm giving them their credit. They've been hooping. I didn't expect them to hoop.
Yeah, I don't mean shit though. They finna fire sale. It's finna be a fire sale. Somebody gonna take John Collins.
They're in the play-in.
Yeah, Danny Ainge ain't gonna play. He gonna let them boys ride.
It's 20-20. They in the play-in. They're ninth play-in. But it don't matter because we gonna take that because the Rockets are gonna get out and the Lakers are gonna get back in. So it don't even matter.
The play-in was a good addition to the season.
I mean, it just got teams to not tank, really. That was the whole point. Because, like, the Jazz, they would probably be tanking right now. Like, well, later down the line, they'll be tanking like, man, we ain't getting this shit. Like, there ain't no point.
Jazz gonna put the Pelicans out of the playoffs?
Hell no. Pelicans good, bro. Pelicans been really good. They've been hooping.
I thought they just got blew out last night.
They did get blew out. But they've been playing really good, though. Not that one game don't mean nothing. They've been playing good. Don't mean shit.
Hey, well, that's all I got for full court. Anything else?
That's it. That's good.
Hey, man, thank y'all boys for tuning in. Always like, subscribe, comment, share with your boys. And like that.